We all love a legendary comeback, and Degree Original Cool Rush is back and better than ever. Cool Rush isn't just a scent, it's a movement, a fan favorite that delivers bold, fresh vibes and all-day sweat protection. Whether you have a man that spends hours in the gym, heads into the office early, or is just trying to stay fresh on a long day, Cool Rush has their back. Head to your local Walmart or Target and grab Degree Cool Rush, the fan favorite scent from the world's #1 antiperspirant brand.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... there, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
REI Co-op presents a perfect outdoor moment with the perfect gift. Picture this. You're ripping with your favorite person. Bluebird skies, blower powder, and frankly, you're skiing like legends.
So sick. Another lap?
Thanks to REI's curation, from lid to sticks, you nailed the gift.
No way. How'd you know?
Does it get more perfect than that? Give without guessing. Shop in store or visit rei.com.
Court is in session, motherfuckers.
I love it. I love the bob.
Don't worry, I'm also just wearing a bra because that's the vibe of this. It's blazers and cheeks.
Yeah, I've got my blazer on. Niecy Nash pretty much had this on once they got rich. Pink blazer, black shirt. So here we are.
I do have to say, though, I am wearing my Gone Girl wig.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And I really had to mess with the coloring of like how I did my like foundation and my makeup because like it is not my color. And I did not obviously do that today. So I'm looking a little funny.
I wouldn't say funny. You just look a little news reportery.
Should I do a different blazer?
No, it's the hair. It looks like somebody on the news.
By your request.
I love it. Oh, welcome to But Am I Watching, a show where we review movies and TV shows. And this week, I fear I made a mistake.
We officially have our first dud of the show, and it hit with a wild thud. You don't think it's a dud?
Wouldn't say it's the first.
What do you mean?
There is one show that I know that you enjoy very much.
Oh, you mean, okay, I meant of our new iteration.
Oh, okay. Yes, in the new iteration. This is All's Fair. And I gotta say, the reviews, all fair.
Yes. Yeah, I have to be just straight off the bat, and this is me giving like a benefit of the doubt to the show. I need to reveal my hand. I had a really fucking hard time staying awake. I fell asleep 4 times minimum.
I also fell asleep numerous times. Could have been because of the show. Could have been because my fire alarm was going off listening to Don't Blame Me if you want more information on that. But nothing happened.
No.
We can start. I want to say that I'm not a Ryan Murphy stan, but I do enjoy a lot of his projects.
I've enjoyed more of his projects than the ratio of projects he has put out. I have enjoyed more than one. Like it's not just, like it's not an anomaly. And like there are certain times that I'm like deeply interested in what he's doing. Like he has interesting takes. I'll say that. Like he has like a very distinct style, which I think can be like a wonderful hit and also can be a miss. And to be fair, the stuff that is like a huge hit for me, Scream Queens, was a miss from critics and like studios.
The first TV show he had was called Popular. It came out in 1999. If my parents knew that I was watching it, would they have let me watch it? No. But it came on the WB. I loved that show. It ended on a cliffhanger and was canceled, and I was pissed. And then after that, he had Nip Tuck, which couldn't watch. I don't like. Even though I do watch medical shows, that one, too much for me. But I was shocked at the stark differences between those two shows.
Mm-hmm.
Glee, I watched all of that up until the last, I think, 3 episodes.
That's a me move.
Scream Queens is something that both of us love.
It's
Brilliant.
phenomenal.
Brilliant. My sister Melanie is rewatching it right now, and she still loves it. So, everything else, I feel like if I watch 911, I'd probably enjoy it. But
Mats won't let me. If we're on TikTok and a clip from 911 comes out, he will not let me skip it. He goes, "We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it."
I just haven't watched it. I'm not into American Horror Stories. There was a time where I was watching like the first episode of each one, and I was like, every time I was like, too scary. Like, not for me. Not for me. But I do, like, even he wrote Eat, Pray, Love.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy.
You know what? When they make the sequel of what that woman is up to now, he should be glad he sunk his teeth into the first one, and hopefully he gets first asked to do the second, because that is right up his alley.
The second one, he's got to lean into
production.
his American, what's it called?
American,
it's just American stories, yeah. Gotta really lean into those.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I enjoy a lot of his projects. This one, I don't understand what was happening. I don't understand how this left the page.
Well, also, what was the page? What was written on the page?
Slow motion. That was what was written on the page.
I will say that, like, Mott's got, like, woke police more than me, which, like, usually I'm the one saying that, but, like, he literally was like, he specifically said, this is far too much luxury porn. This is kind of gross. Like, it feels like
called it
in
luxury
poor taste.
Porn too. I wrote down luxury porn as well.
I will say, though, I can pinpoint the flaws of this rest on Kim Kardashian's shoulders.
I wouldn't even say that. The concept itself.
No, because that's what I'm saying. The concept to me feels like this is like Kim to cosplay her life as a lawyer, even though she still hasn't passed the baby bar, that I'm like...
She just failed it again.
I know. And I'm like, this feels like this was on the page was written Kim Kardashian, lawyer. And that was it. And like, if there was a real story here and you hired a real actor, I would love to know what that was, because this to me just feels like we want to work together and now we're going to come up with a way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because what is this? So, it premiered on Hulu a couple weeks ago. It was a 3-episode premiere.
Oh, they knew it was bad.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a legal drama centered around high-powered women, and it's starring Kim Kardashian, which I honestly don't think her acting was atrocious. It was okay. It was okay.
No.
I think if you look at some other Ryan Murphy projects, on par with other people that are professional actors. And I'm being truthful.
That's very, very nice of you.
You know that's the truth.
No, Are we talking about Nick Jonas? No, Nick Jonas is pretty good.
I'm not talking about him.
Who do you think was bad?
A lot of people on Glee were objectively bad.
I didn't watch Glee.
A lot of people on Popular were objectively bad. A lot of people in Scream Queens were objectively bad.
I think there's something about, like, if he had offset the casting with it, if she wasn't surrounded by such powerhouse actors.
Yes,
like,
that's the thing.
It's just the glaring difference is, like, if you want people to be like, if it's like campy and it's kind of like shitty on purpose bad, like you need more people.
The problem is this wasn't camp.
No,
There's no
not
camp
at all.
in this. There's no camp. So we've got Kim Kardashian, Naomi Watts, Niecy Nash Betts, Sarah Paulson, Tiana Taylor, and Glenn Close. So we just get into...
For sure. Can I give my instinct was, the first thing I wrote down was, this feels like a Carl's Jr. commercial. Like, it feels like one of the acting bits that they do in a fucking Super Bowl commercial. Like, the Dunkin' Donuts commercial with that fucking old man and his young girlfriend was better than this. There was more acting in that than this. And I knew it was going to be bad when they opened the pilot episode with a montage.
Yes, I did not understand I didn't understand this opening at all. Why are we 10 years in the past, first of all? Like,
and by the way, nobody's aged down. Nobody is aged down.
They have slightly different hairstyles. And 10 years ago, Kim didn't have that face. But like, it sets itself up to be this female empowering thing, but it was clearly written by men.
Yeah.
And we are, like I said, 10 years in the past. The only person, they're at a law firm that is led by men. The only the only woman that's at the actual table is Glenn Close, and all the other women are off to the side. And so what we're met with is that they want to create their own seat at the table. But I do not know how that correlates with all this luxury porn.
No, not at all. And like, they've been this way the whole time. Like, their outfits, the styling, the luxury of it. And it's like, okay, so they start at a luxury law firm and then they split off to make their own luxury law firm because that other luxury law firm, while luxury, too many dicks. And now we're just women and we still have the same luxury.
But they're also like not making real feminist power moves because Glenn Close is like, yes, please go do that, but you can only take one woman with you. And then Sarah Paulson gets left behind and now she hates them. It's been 10 years. Why didn't y'all just eventually bring her over? I don't understand that.
I don't understand it. Part of me, I have a conspiracy theory.
Also, why didn't Glenn Close just leave and start her own law firm?
It's a great fucking question. Great fucking question. Glenn Close is like, sure, leave. I'll stay here with these guys. I have a conspiracy theory that Ryan Murphy did this just to prove how many filters they use on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Because that was harsh. The makeup, severe. The lighting is not severe, but how the lighting is reflecting off that specific canvas is severe. And I have to wonder if she brought in her own makeup artist because that's not TV makeup.
No. And the lighting is different in every scene too. It's not a solid. I know that they're trying to show us flashbacks and things, but it just doesn't feel like the same show.
No. Everyone keeps talking about how like Kim is like number one on the call sheet, and I want to see the call sheet because I don't believe you. I don't buy it based on how much she's in this episode. Like, she is not in this episode more than it. Like, she's in this episode of all of the women who are like the main. Sarah Paulson's on camera more.
I think she is because she signed on early, and her mother are like original EPs on this before. It literally was a Kim Kardashian project.
Yeah, because it's figuring out what to do. But so people being like, she's number one on the call sheet, as that meaning that she is the star of the show. She's not the star of the show. She's the center of the picture. She is what the show is made around, but she is by no means. She's giving. They decided to write a cameo as a main character. Like, that's the vibe that it is.
Yeah.
Like, she's not driving the plot. Like, it is just...
There's no plot, though.
No,
there's no plot to drive.
She gets, like, the filler lines. Like, she just gets, like... It literally gives Stan Lee in a Marvel movie, but if you actually made him the fucking center of it. And everybody else is just acting around him.
Yeah. There's no driving, but she is driving in her car a lot.
Oh, I wrote down, Kim, by the way, you actually have to keep acting while you're driving. I was like, this is the worst. And like, there's bad driving acting because a lot of people will just like keep moving the wheel and being like, you're swerving.
Like this.
Yeah, you're swerving. You need to keep it still. But her face, I'm like, someone tell her the camera's on her. And then the long walkthrough, I'm like, okay, so this is giving middle school production of like when you say you like land on your mark, turn your face on, say your line. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. It was laughable. And I wrote down, she is allergic to acting.
Again, I don't think it's that bad.
What is the plot? What is the dialogue?
There's no plot. This is...
Why is she so obsessed with Elizabeth Taylor in real life and in the show?
So, her name is Allura.
Yeah, it took me like 5 tries before being like, what are they saying? I was like, Alona, like Honora, like, what's the princess? Aurora. And then I was like, oh no, we've just Allura.
Because she's
alluring.
She lives now with her husband, who's a football player, and he's 10 years younger than her. They set up this thing where they have private chefs in their home. She's been sitting for hours with sushi on the table, and I was like, disgusting.
With the biggest, blockiest eyebrows I've ever seen since 2016.
And he comes in, makes it seem like he forgot their anniversary, which not sexy at all.
Not funny.
No, and then he gives her Elizabeth Taylor's ring, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, this is Elizabeth Taylor." And I was like, okay. And then also at the law firm, they're celebrating their 10-year anniversary, which why? Why are these two things happening at the same time?
Why are you working in the dark? Turn the lights on.
Yes. So
Big
their names...
table, no outlets, dark.
The holidays are approaching, and everyone knows that this time of year, the sooner you can get things done, the better. For both shoppers and businesses, the best time to score great deals during the holidays is during that Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. And if you have your own business, whether you've been around the block a few times or this is your first year going through the holiday sale rush, the most important thing you can have is a platform that can handle everything that's about to be thrown at you. This is a crucial time for your business and your customers. And with Shopify, you can be sure that your tools and platform are ready for anything that comes your way. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names to entrepreneurs who will be participating in their first Black Friday, Cyber Monday this year. With everything else going on, you probably don't have time to spend hours poring over every little detail in your online store. That's why Shopify's thousands of templates and tools help you streamline website creation and make sure that your site isn't just aesthetically pleasing, but functional and easy to use. Shopify's expedited checkout, Shop Pay, saves customer information and reduces hassle. And the best part is that it's been proven to boost conversions, meaning you'll see less abandoned carts and more profits. You can also stress less knowing that Shopify's award-winning customer support team is on standby 24/7 to help with any issues that arise, allowing you to get back to your business as fast as possible. This Black Friday, join the thousands of new entrepreneurs hearing for the first time with Shopify. Sign up for your free trial today at shopify.com/realm. That's shopify.com/realm. Go to shopify.com/realm and make this Black Friday one to remember.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus has movies. So many movies. The movies you've seen 1,000 times and could watch 1,000 more. Iconic movies your friends can't believe you haven't seen. New movies, classic movies, new takes on classic movies. So whether you're into Top Gun or The Naked Gun, Mean Girls or Mission Impossible, Smurfs or Sonic the Hedgehog, there's a mountain of movies to discover on Paramount Plus. Start streaming today.
Optimism isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things, changing the way we fix things. It's running the world on smarter energy. Because if optimism never stops, then change can't either. GE Vernova, the energy of change.
So their names are Allura, Liberty, and Emerald.
Yeah.
These are Niecy Nash and Naomi Watts' names. And they're celebrating their 10 years. And then Milan, who was Tiana Taylor.
Which, it literally looked like she was on a Universal Studios tour, and then she stumbled upon the set and then just stole the scene. And I was like, oh. and now I'm out.
Yeah, she comes in. Again, everything on this show feels like a cameo on top of the cameos that we actually have in the show. She delivers an edible arrangement from Carrington, which is Sarah Paulson's character.
With Duty Cantaloupe.
Yeah, Niecy Nash is like, this sounds like this smells like shit. Get it out of my face.
Mm-hmm.
None of them eat it. The card itself did say it was covered in bacteria.
Yeah.
So, and we did get a flashback to her sitting at Carrington sitting at a computer that sounded like a typewriter, typing up the note that she wanted, because that's how edible arrangements work.
At least they gave her lipstick in a 10-year flashback. I said, okay, thank you.
And her hair was different. She had drastically different hair.
Yes.
I could tell that she had a glow up. Everybody else looked the same.
No, like, if you told me that they were still wearing their same fucking suits, I would have believed you.
Mm-hmm. Then we're introduced to a new client, Grace Henry. She's an actress married to a tech mogul. Again, we're given this is what the story will be, but there's no payoffs to anything.
No.
There's no stakes to anything.
No. And this really all could be solved if they didn't set this in California. And the big thing they keep talking about is prenups, which a quick Google search will tell your clients that prenups are not binding contracts in the state of California. So all of this thing being like, in the prenup, he says if I cheat on him, I can't have anything. And they're like, don't worry, give me ever much money, and then I will. That's not like it just.
Or just say postnups, like
yes, like the stakes are just not
postnups.
fucking like it's just one of the. And I really, really, really hate in general like that California has become like kind of like it's like New York. It's become like a free for all. Like anything can be set there, and like there are no rules because like it's so big, no one's gonna know. And I'm like, no, you can set things here for sure, but like this is like setting it in as annoying as setting it in a small town that is landlocked and then having them be this massive beach on the coast. Like prenups and like all like that's just like common fucking knowledge here. Might not be forever, but like you filmed this here. Like don't do this.
Also, setting is important to story.
Yes.
Setting is part of the story. So if it doesn't make sense to set it here, don't set it here.
No, and if it's all about divorces and prenups, you don't have a show. Like, I'm sorry, the stakes are eliminated because the judge is like, yeah, this is a ridiculous prenup. I'm throwing it out.
Yeah.
Set it in a state that doesn't have those laws then.
And then we also get, in the same scene, Tiana Taylor gets a text from Chase, who is...
Oh, is that his... Okay, I was like,
yes.
Who or why are we stressed?
They're having an affair. This was revealed too early. I just don't think the text message was needed. It would have hit better if we just saw them making out at the end. That ruined that.
And there's not enough payoff. Like, we're just starting to see that, like, Kim really likes her and is like, oh, like, we'll study together. But, like, give us the payoff. Like, have Kim, like, you know, go above and beyond and, like, help out and do Allura. Have her do all of those things that makes it be like she's really, like, going out of her way to, like, help support this girl. And this girl's fucking her husband. Like, do that.
So then this client, Grace, her husband wanted to have another woman in their marriage, so then they were a throuple. But then Grace and the other woman fell in love, so that's why they're getting a divorce. But also, this was so rushed. Like, everything in this show was rushed.
There were 2 cases that they deal with in this. And, like, I don't know, like, as someone who watches a lot of procedurals, like, you introduce the one that has the beginning, start, conclusion in that, and then at the very end of the episode, you introduce the one that's going to be through the entire season. And they were like, let's introduce both at the same time, and let's have them both be played by blonde women.
Yep.
I'm confused.
I wasn't, just because I know
age-wise,
who Judith Light is.
Yeah, but I was like, ugh.
So then they go to Judith Life, who her character's name is Sheila. She wants a divorce from her husband, Theodore Baskin. I forgot their names were Baskin.
Carol.
And then Sheila reveals a huge jewelry collection. Like, again, this setup, it doesn't make sense to me. So she has locked herself up in her own room.
And she says, just stay there. I'm hopping on a flight. And I go, from the West Coast to New York. So she's
5 hours.
She's trapped in there. Even private, she's not getting there for at least 7 to 8 hours. 8 hours to be conservative, because they're supposed to be they're not working by, like, they go to Van Nuys for their private plane.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
8 hours. That's being so conservative. That's being she's moving faster than the speed of light. 8 hours, she's just sitting in her room.
No food. Because she would have to open the door to get food from the people that work there.
They were like, are you safe? And he's banging on the door. She's like, yeah, I'm safe. And she's like, well, I don't sound safe. I'm like, okay, so is he trying to kill you or not?
Right.
What's the banging? Because then when she gets there and he's like, I'm annoyed, hey. And I'm like, are you murderous? Why was she barricading herself there?
Yeah. And then Sheila reveals that she has a huge jewelry collection worth $40 million that she can legally keep. Okay, it's solved. Like, there's no stakes in that.
And then when they tell him, he's just like, ah, and then it's over. And she's like, and the lawyer, like, can I try some of these on? What? This is not a professional lawyer. You just met.
And you just were on your luxurious private jet.
Yes, like being like, this is so cool. And I go, that's a brooch. No one thinks a brooch is that fucking cool.
And then Emerald uncovers that the man has a secret about Lionel, who is the man from the first story with the throuple. That he secretly visits an acupuncture clinic owned by a dominatrix. Which, again, this is not interesting. Liberty confronts Theo and then threatens Sheila, shutting him down. So she threatens I just got lost here. Why?
There's no
None
point.
of this is important. This
As
is
Mott
not
said,
good story.
They're paying all of these actors so much money. Mm-hmm. They're spending all of this money on the sets, on the locations, on, like, it looks gorgeous, the clothes, and why? Like, there's just zero payoff at all. It feels like a giant photo shoot.
Yep.
And he also did ask, how do they have the money to make this?
Well,
yeah.
Good question.
I think they didn't use any writers.
He never does, really.
No, I don't think anyone wrote anything.
Yeah, it was just like, go, hang out. Then Lionel's lawyers challenge the team, but Allura stages visuals exposing Lionel's sexual kinks. Lionel agrees to a quick and quiet divorce settlement.
Well, that's solved.
Like, there's again, the stakes are so low. Nothing about this wanted me to tune in for the next episode. And what they thought was going to hook us is that Chase and Milan are having an affair. But I don't know enough about any of these characters to care about that. That's how the episode ends. But we also already found out about this 30 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm. Or unless you're me and you missed it because you didn't pay attention to what his name was.
Yeah.
But Mott's pointed out that there's a glove obsession, that he says it's either a fetish
yes, there was a lot of gloves.
Or Ryan Murphy's a germaphobe. I do wonder what the direction was that they were all given, because
the script, it starts with the fucking
that's what
script.
I'm saying. Like, it's just
Not
like
just the
you, like,
direction.
I don't even know how you go through and be like, okay, what's my motivation? And it's like, my motivation for what? Like,
to stand here.
There's nothing written
and pose
on the page for that. There's also nothing even, like, not written on the page in, like, terms of a log line. Like, there's, like, nothing there. So I'm like, how do you direct this? Because that's why you can have, like, powerhouse actors who can, like, hold their own. But I'm like, I don't know what show I'm watching. I don't think you're delivering a bad performance, but I also don't know what you're doing. But then it's like, then you have secondary characters and all this other stuff that it's like, nobody's moving the plot forward because there is no plot. Mm-hmm. And then it feels like you're acting in a different show. But I'm also like, but what show even is this? Like, there isn't, like, a cohesive tone or anything other than dolly shots of, like, excess and luxury and big houses. Like, that's it. It feels like this is what Keeping Up with the Kardashians is, like, a fan edit.
Yes, or like one of the housewives show, but those have more drama than this. And it was really frustrating as a writer myself seeing this on the screen because I was like, why? Why?
Well, even things like, you know that the writing is so poor and like non-existent when the score is so bad because there's no direction for the mood for the score to be taken in. The soundtrack sucked. Like all of that, it just, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like the only time that we get like any like real like song that you're like, okay, propelling forward is I wondered if it was when we were going to get propelling forward, was that one song where she's driving in the car. And I was like, okay, I typically like a shot of someone driving the song and then the song continues playing as they like walk through what they're doing or whatever. And then it just like, you hit your mark, land, drop. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. Despite the critical reception of how bad this is, the show has a strong viewership. It logged the biggest scripted debut on Hulu in 3 years, approximately 3.2 million views in the first 3 days. But I also want to point out that they dropped 3 episodes at a time. So I think that also
there's not going to be
helped.
retention.
That also helped. Some critics note that the show may have an intentional camp or so bad it's good flavor, but I disagree with that. I don't think this was campy at all. It wasn't even funny. Like,
no, that's the part. It's not funny at all.
Also, with the Ryan Murphy show, I think it should be funny when it's this kind of show.
Like Niecy Nash and Scream Queens, camp.
Yes.
Like so campy. I think they're trying to rely on Sarah Paulson just being like over the top, but like that's not what camp is.
And he knows that. That's another frustrating thing.
He's rage baiting us on purpose.
Is that he knows what camp is and he has nailed camp before.
Dr. Odyssey.
I watch a lot the shows of his that I've liked a lot. It is nonstop laughter. There were no laughs in this at all.
The only time I laughed is I wrote down, someone said Piggly Wiggly. And then I said, huh. But yeah, it doesn't feel like a Ryan Murphy show.
No, it doesn't. It now has, when we looked last week, it had 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now it has 4%. The consensus, though, is that it's too awful to love, too boring to whir over. So people can't even hate watch it.
Yeah, it's just, it's dull. It's like very, very dull, which like, you know, I think could be an interesting choice because like there's all of this glamour and this like excess and this wealth, but you still need a plot to do that. Like if you want it to be like rich people leading very dull lives, that's fine. But like it really just does feel like the unnamed Kim Kardashian project.
Yeah. The Guardian said it was fascinatingly, incomprehensibly, existentially terrible. The Times said it was possibly the worst television drama ever made. And I would go against that because it's not a drama.
No.
There's no drama in this show.
There's no comedy, there's no drama. It's a Carl's Jr. commercial. That's what it is.
At least Carl's Jr. commercials are a little funny.
Yeah, it's just high budget, high production, celebrities, slow-mo. I don't know. Like, I do think, am I intrigued about what would happen in, like, the next episode? Yes, but not if they dropped 3 episodes at once. And this, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it had been like, okay, this is, but like maybe it's going to like take a complete pivot, I might have trusted the process if it was not starring Kim Kardashian and feels loosely based on Kim Kardashian. Like, I would maybe be like, oh, I'm going to give it a shot. Maybe this is one of Brian Murphy's weird things. This is going to be like a whole pivot. But it's like, no. You dropped 3 episodes at once. They're all like this. And Kim Kardashian is a star. And it feels loosely based on her fucking life.
I also, sometimes with Ryan Murphy shows, actually a lot of times with Ryan Murphy shows, the first episode is like an hour and a half long. Like, I think the first episode of Scream Queens was like
Mott thought this was going to be an hour. He was like, isn't this what he does? And I was like, as we were 10 minutes in, I said, double check, it's not that an hour and a half long. Like, that's too long.
It was like 40 minutes. It wasn't even.
It still felt so long.
Well, we also took naps in it, so.
True.
But I just don't understand even Hulu or Disney or whoever's giving notes, and they were like, yeah, this is it. She also, I mean, the Kardashian show is also on Hulu. So I think that also helps a lot. Every time I opened the app, it was because I watch General Hospital every day. It was the first thing that was on the app.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana lets you buy your next car on your terms. Explore a massive inventory online, filter for what matters, and find your perfect match. Then choose delivery to your home or pick it up at one of Carvana's iconic car vending machines. Every car also comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee, so you can make sure it's the right fit. Buy your car on Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Carvana. Every successful business evolves. And to keep up, you need a bank relationship that evolves too. When you collaborate with KeyBank, you don't get one-size-fits-all solutions. Our expansive team of experts across industry verticals wouldn't be here if you did. Always ready with bespoke solutions for your biggest challenges and opportunities. We know all businesses are different, and that's why we approach business differently. Reimagine business as usual. KeyBank opens doors. Learn more at key.com/B2B.
I am so excited for this spa day. Candles lit, music on, hot tub warm and ready. And then my chronic hives come back. Again, in the middle of my spa day. What a wet blanket. Looks like another spell of itchy red skin. If you have chronic spontaneous urticaria or CSU, there is a different treatment option. Hives during my next spa day? Not if I can help it. Learn more at treatmyhives.com.
I really do think this is all a massive conspiracy theory to show Kim Kardashian without all the filters on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Because the fact that they let her get on camera like that, and like if she's a producer and she's watching like dailies, she's not watching dailies, but like she has the ability to do, like, knowing that you are letting her on there with a Anastasia dip brow, block brow, 15 layers of foundation settling into every aspect of her face, and just like she has Instagram makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, I'm obviously not a Kim Kardashian fan, but I'm just like,
I'm sure it was in her contract that she had her own makeup person.
For sure. Which is why I think it's a Ryan Murphy setup, because I think any other fucking producer would be like, hey, hon, you look crazy. You look wild.
Not to somebody that has the quote-unquote star power that she has. I think he let her do whatever she wanted to do, and it was probably in her executive producer contract. Also, Chris's executive producer contract. They could do whatever they wanted. I wouldn't be surprised if Chris shows up as her actual mother in the show.
Oh,
now
I bet.
They have the exact same face. There were some scenes where I thought it was Chris sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not joking.
Mm-hmm. I'm just, I also feel bad for the makeup artist who did it, because like being a makeup artist for film and television is like so fucking different than doing celebrity makeup, even like appearance makeup. And I'm just like distressed that you put this person through to do this, and to then have them look at you on the camera and going, I guess that's good. Ugh, my heart. It's just, and also, I don't even think the outfits save it. Like, if you want to get like luxury, like luxury porn is like not my, like that's not my favorite thing. That's not what I like enjoy watching. But I do think that there's a way to do, like there is a way to do it, and it's they're partially there in the sense that they like, it's all encompassing. It's the houses, it's the spanning shots of like the locations and where they are, and like all of that kind of shit. But like, you're not leaning into it enough. We're not doing like a makeover montage. Like you're just, it's just the setting. It's just what it is. And it's like not supposed to be that. It's just supposed to be normal and whatever. And the same thing with a private plane. Like, you're being ostentatious without leaning into like the dramatics of like this wealth.
And I talked about this during Don't Blame Me, but it is what I'm currently watching. And Beauty in Black, which people often compare Tyler Perry and Ryan Murphy. They say that they are the black and white versions of each other. It is a luxury porn show, but there's also story and drama.
Yeah. I also just think that, like, there has to be a level of awareness when you do the luxury porn of it. Like, there has to be a contrast to something or whatever, or you have to, like, lean in.
I think what the awareness was that, which I also, they were already lawyers, so I didn't understand this, but at the very beginning, when they go to Niecy Nash and they say, hey, we're going to start our own law firm. And she goes, I have triplets. I have bills. And I'm like, you're still a lawyer at a big law firm. Are you not making any money? But then they also go, yeah, but we'll make sure you're a millionaire within 2 years. That's what I think they really thought that the self-awareness was.
That was like, yeah, but you're right. They did not like paint them as like these like hardworking like single parents or like low income or any. We got none of that.
They're lawyers at a big law firm in Beverly Hills.
Their hair didn't change. Their clothes didn't change. Their makeup like nothing changed. There was no glow up of that indicated
we didn't see
that
them
we shifted.
Like driving in a like Nissan or something like that at the beginning. There needed to be some shift. We didn't stay in the past long enough to get to know these characters and see what that change was.
No, and also like they hardly even spoke in the flashback. Like it was just like
it was Glenn Close monologuing to them. And I still don't understand what this set up. This is what makes a good drama. You need complex characters who are constantly evolving. You need high stakes conflict. You need a strong central premise, which this does not have at all. You need people to be emotional. There's got to be layered writings. There's got to be forward momentum. The tone has to match the story. We need a balance of like, since this is this a procedural, I guess, but you need to watch like a Law and Order to see how to craft a great procedural. And it also just needs to be creative and cohesive. And this did not have any of that.
I'm glad they had fun.
Yeah, they all seem like they get along well.
Had fun.
They got paid well. They showed up. They said their lines. And then they hung out. They had slumber parties.
Yeah, they seemed like they really had a lovely time. It does not seem like they're gunning for a season 2. Mott's has a lot of the finance side of his brain would not turn off. He has a lot of questions about the funding of this show specifically.
It's a Disney show. They have all the money in the world.
But why are we giving you this?
Because it's Ryan Murphy and he has an overall deal with him.
I think it's the Kim part.
That too. That's why it's on Hulu. Most of his shows aren't like a Hulu exclusive show.
I feel like this is going to be like Wicked Ariana times 1,000 in the sense that like she's going to have like a Skims collection that's really, like it's going to be like product after product. So it feels like a like multi-platform across media deal.
Yep, a 360 as they call it.
Yes.
So what would you change?
I would hire a writer. And I would fire Kim Kardashian. I would swap Tiana Taylor can play that role. Like that's fun. Like go for it. And I would set it in like Illinois or
yeah, there's a lot of small towns that have a lot of money.
Yes, and like specifically like there's a lot of places that have like a lot of like high profile people who live there in like the sense that like they're not celebrity, like we don't know them. I also hate that about the LA part. I'm like, you're gonna do that, but then you're gonna have a show that starring celebrities, and then you're gonna have rich people who we're supposed to know about who are not real famous. They're fake famous people. Like do that somewhere else. Like I just think there's so many other ways that you could have done this and it'd be so much more interesting than being like, oh, this is a tech person. And I'm like, yawn.
Also, with the whole New York thing, it was like, yeah, but we have property in California and we got married there. And so you had to be hauled up in your room for 8 hours till she got there? Okay. It's just not interesting.
No.
You could have literally said it in Northwest Arkansas, where I'm from. There's a lot of money there, and pretty much everybody I went to high school with is on their second marriage.
Yeah. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Also, like, there is a stereotype. A lot of people in LA don't get married. Like,
yes, that's also that.
It just does not make it really does not make sense here. Like, there's a lot of 2-income households. Sure, there are some that are not, but like, go to a place that has a little bit more of like a traditional marriage basis. And then like, I think you'd crush it a lot more as fucking divorce lawyers. But like, it's this whole just like constant trophy wife kind of a thing. Like, it's just,
it doesn't feel modern.
No, and it's like such a small fucking percentage of LA, like so small compared to the rest of it, that it's much bigger percentage in other places.
The fact that in the pilot episode you're already leaving LA is an issue.
It means that it shouldn't be set in LA if you already have to immediately fucking leave. Yeah, that I think that it could be solved with like, because like I think all the rest of the people are great actors. I think like some of them delivered like good performances for what the little that they were given, that I was
have to see the script.
I don't even believe there was one.
There had to be something for it to get registered with the WGA so then he could get paid as a writer. So there was something on a page, and I want to go to the WGA library and see if they have it on file.
Because it makes no sense. Like, the whole thing makes no sense. And I just am like, I know that these people can act and these people are campy and it could be fun, but it just feels like such a wasted use of talent to fulfill like an MTV's Made because Kim wants to be in a Ryan Murphy show. Like, it feels like Made, put me in a Ryan Murphy show.
Yeah. Yep.
It's so bad.
I'm looking at the writers. And the first episode has 3 people listed, all men. Second episode is, Jamie is, that is a woman. So second episode is written by Ryan Murphy and a woman. Third episode, Ryan Murphy and another man. Fourth episode, no Ryan Murphy in the fourth episode. 1 woman, 2 men. The fact that all these people are listed for one script is also wild. Like, you have 2 to 3 people on every script, which also means that you're paying them less money because now you've got to split fees when you are sharing a credit. First episode directed by Ryan Murphy, and every episode about after that they have listed is directed by one man, Anthony Hemingway. All these people appear to be white as well. They all look older, which is fine, but like, you still need fresh eyes in a room too.
God, it's just so bad. I wanted it to be so bad it was good.
Me too. I thought it was going to be like bad as in story, but also be funny.
Yeah.
So give us, even if story is bad, give us make it funny.
Like, I thought it was going to be more outlandish. Like, if it's like, or like not believable, specifically because obviously the rest of the stuff he's done, but like Dr. Odyssey is fucking crazy. Like, it is, and 911, like, I think he's gotten more and more outlandish, and then it feels like this was like weirdly scaled back.
Make this, instead of them being lawyers, which, like you said, this is Kim's dream since she can't live it in reality. Make it so they're real estate agents. Like, that is interesting. Or if they're real estate lawyers, that is also interesting.
And makes because she's way been more married. Fucking sense for LA.
Yes. And maybe because she's been married a few times, that's why it's divorced.
Yes, that's why.
But yeah, real estate law would have been great for this.
And I know somebody who works in real estate law. She looks like Glenn Close. She has the same demeanor, and like, she makes so much fucking money. And if you work in real estate law, a lot of those couples are married to other lawyers, and the real estate lawyers make 10 times as much as the other lawyers, and a lot of the time they're women.
Yep. That's exactly why I said
like it makes so much more. Again, like, I don't think that they're trying to serve the plot. I think they're trying to serve Kim's fantasy.
So This is maybe our shortest episode. While I was watching this, I said, maybe we can make this 20 minutes long.
It is so... It's not even worth it. And, like, I say this as someone who, like, prefers my movies to have, like, less than 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, if I say this is bad, it's bad. To me, this would be given... I wouldn't even give this a 0. I would... In my indicator, I'm giving it a 40% because the script makes no sense.
I'm giving it a... Why? Just that shrugging emoji. That's my rating for this show.
My rating is... I would skip this Carl's Jr. ad.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Welcome to the realms of peril and glory. Explore the mechanically magical vistas of Vale, the paranormal mysteries of liminal London, and the cyberpunk chaos of Cyborg. Be awed by our incredible guests from familiar shows like Oxventure and No Rolls Barred. Search Realms of Peril and Glory to find out more.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Tom.
So big news to share, right?
Yes, huge, monumental, earth-shaking.
Heartbeat sound effect big. Meat is back.
That's right. After a brief snack nap.
We're coming back. We're picking snacks.
We're eating snacks.
We're rating snacks.
Like the snackologists we were born to be.
Meat is back.
Mike and Tom eat snacks.
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Unless you get them from a snack machine, in which case, call us.
Call us.
Yep. Avia was going to watch it, and I said, I'm not watching that. It's terrible. And then I went back and said, actually, I'm going to watch it for the podcast. And then when I was telling her what the show is not, because I can't say what it is because there's no substance there, she goes, I'm definitely not watching this.
No, it's so fucking bad. And it makes me upset that was what these numbers, which again are artificially inflated because they really released 3 episodes in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Paradise was like the Hulu's biggest show that they've released recently, and now I would kill to see Sterling K. Brown's take on this. It's giving very much. You do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. His wife's going to be in the new season.
Mm.
So that's another draw. You know I love that woman.
Yeah, I love her too.
So
she's lovely. And you know, my favorite underrated actress who doesn't shower and brushes her teeth with charcoal is also going to be in it.
Yeah, that was going to be the reason I wasn't going to watch it. Forgot about that.
She's phenomenal.
Forgot about that, Megan. Thank you so much.
She's a weirdo, but she's a weirdo who can act. She is. That weirdo can act.
I sat through the Divergent series.
Sat through? You're on the edge of your seat. You love those fucking movies. Don't lie.
Ma'am, I have never said that I love those movies.
They just came out every year on your birthday.
They came out during my birthday. I got a free birthday ticket. I went to see them, and Theo James was there.
I was about to say, wasn't that your introduction to him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have to look back on those fondly. You have to thank them for what gift they brought you.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the films themselves.
Yeah.
They weren't, I'm not mad at the experience.
No, of course not.
Yeah. I go to my favorite movie theater, order a lot of food, sit there, and enjoy my time.
Oh, you're going to hate this? Mott's thinks that Theo James is a horrible choice for Bond. He says he can't act.
Hard disagree.
I guess he's in something. I was like, babe, are you going purely based off of like some show that he watched? Which I think that part of the reason was that the sound was messed up. Like you couldn't hear anyone well. And I was like, I don't know if he was a bad actor or like the sound mixing was just like poorly done.
Watch him in White Lotus. Tell him to watch him in White Lotus.
That's what I said. We have to watch him in White Lotus before we cast a judgment because I've heard that that's like his best performance.
Mm-hmm. And you see his dick. Were we having the conversation about full frontal nudity on Netflix? Was that you and I?
Yes.
We see full dick on in this Tyler Perry show.
Wow. I think it's crazy where we've come as a country.
Full dick. I said, rewind, because it's a lot of men naked in a room. And I was like, if there's butt out and he's standing to the side or to like front.
Oh, we're getting dick-luette, a silhouette of a dick?
Then he turns fully to the camera, but he's not somebody talking, but there is full man meat.
I'm sorry.
Full penis.
Is he an actor or is he a background actor?
He is a background person.
The amount of times that when background actors surprise nudity, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
and I think there's a lot of scenes of naked men in a room, and I'm pretty sure if I went back, because I wasn't paying attention to them. There's a lot of beautiful men in the show. It's a Tyler Perry movie.
Everyone was gorgeous.
Yeah. But it's never the main characters talking. And I'm like, if I go back, there's probably dick all through here. I was just listening. I was looking at the people or doing my work and not paying attention to. I was listening to it, but not watching it.
Not to give people a cheat sheet, but it is actually, in fact, the quickest way to become a featured extra and to be guaranteed on screen is when you mark the box that you are comfortable with nudity.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to rip your junk out. Mm-hmm. And then you're on the big screen. Like other times you might be sitting around for hours waiting. They might not even... They might film you and you might not ever make it in the cut. If you're showing your bits and your bobs, you're going to get in the movie.
Lots of very taut, muscular asses in this show.
Oh, I love that.
As lots of just random scenes in a shower or something. So
Tyler Perry watched Challengers is what you're saying.
Tyler Perry is a freak is what I'm saying.
Well, you know, I'm just saying tight asses and lots of shower scenes. It's not gay, though.
A mix of both.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say that's
some of it's straight, some of it's gay.
Oh, I love it. Mats literally asked me in Vampire Diaries, he goes, so it was like, are there any sex in the show? And like, is anybody gay? And I said, hold up. There is so much sex in the show and everybody is gay on the show. And then within like the next episode, it was like Caroline, her mom talking about her dad being like, well, that's why dad left you for another man. And Mats was like, oh, forgive me. And I was like, yeah, no, this show is, don't worry, we're getting there. And now he's like, wow, this is really horny. It's so fucking good. You gotta watch it at some point.
Okay. And
Candace is phenomenal always.
As a human being, as an actress.
But it's not even, like, her like, she's Caroline. Like, she's fully transformed, which is so cool.
Yep.
And Kat Graham's great, too. Mm-hmm. So you're looking forward to watching your show. I'm looking forward to watching mine.
I can't believe this for both of us.
I had to put a night off to watch this fucking shit.
I woke up early.
I can't believe that. That's so not worth it.
No. So, I apologize to anyone who watched this show because they knew that we were going to be talking about it. I'm sorry. I really thought it was going to be so bad it's good. And I'm really, really sorry. I'll admit for the first time, I was wrong.
This was your pick.
It was my pick. I changed it from what I originally wanted to do, which was Addams Family. And I know that everybody loves that because they wanted us to do it for Halloween a couple years ago. So I'm truly sorry.
It's okay.
I will not go with the trends anymore. You should cut those bangs.
I'm at that time of the wig where, like, I just need it off my head.
Well, we're done with the show. Join us. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Nothing else.
All right. Join us on Monday for Don't Blame Me. Next week, we will be doing a certified classic that we already know is great. And I feel like it will make up for this. The Wiz.
Ease on down. Ease on down
the road. It's so good.
I can't fucking wait. I can't wait.
It is a Thanksgiving film.
And it's also camp.
Mm-hmm. And it's perfect. You got stars galore.
I agree.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
This is a Sister Sign production hosted by me, Megan Rinks.
And me, Melissa D. Montz, plus Diamond Imprint Productions.
Post-production by Coco Lorenz.
Production assistance by Melanie D. Watson.
And music by Ryan Hunter and Giacomo Picasso.
Legendary stories, awe-inspiring sound, and endless adventure. Welcome to the realms of peril and glory. Explore the mechanically magical vistas of Vale, the paranormal mysteries of liminal London, and the cyberpunk chaos of Cyborg. Fall in love with our core cast, or be awed by our incredible guests from familiar shows like Oxventure, Three Black Halflings, and No Rolls Barred. Ignite your imagination and discover the realms of peril and glory today. Go to realmspod.com or search Realms of Peril and Glory wherever you listen to podcasts.
The Regency era. You might know it as the time when Bridgerton takes place, or the time when Jane Austen wrote her books. But the Regency era was also an explosive time of social change, sex scandals, and maybe the worst king in British history. And on the Vulgar History podcast, we're going to be looking at the balls, the gowns, and all the scandal of the Regency era. Vulgar History is a women's history podcast, and our Regency era series will be focusing on the most rebellious women of this time. That includes Jane Austen herself, who is maybe more radical than you might have thought. We'll also be talking about queer icons like Anne Lister, scientists like Mary Anning and Ada Lovelace, as well as other scandalous actresses, royal mistresses, rebellious princesses, and other lesser-known figures who made history happen in England in the Regency era. Listen to Vulgar History wherever you get podcasts.
Goodbye, Kyle!
Did the sound of those words call to you like Pavlov's dog? Then you might enjoy our podcast, Turtle Time.
Every week, you can join me, Riley Hamilton, and my co-host, Amy Scarlotta, as we cover the most pressing Bravo news and dig into the new episodes to answer important questions like, who the hell is Adrian Malouf in this world?
Listen to Turtle Time on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Wednesday and Friday.